Guys, so today I am actually taking you with me to a doctor's appointment. I'm not going to bore you with like sitting in the doctor's office because that's too much, but it's in a cute little weird town that I think you might want to see. So we are going to go to Copperopolis today to take a look around. It is rainy, but I don't think that's going to affect how many people are there. So come along with me while I go to my doctor's office, which you will not see, but you will see the town. Okay guys, this is what I was talking about. This is called Copperopolis Town Square. Copperopolis was a gold rush town, and instead of pulling gold out, they pulled copper, and they were very well known in the Civil War for doing that. But this is the town that I wanted to show you, because even though it's raining, sorry, it's like a dark and stormy day, it's always like this. It's like this cute little place where nobody is here. So I'm just going to drive around it before I go to my doctor's appointment. And it was designed by a developer called Castle and Cook. And in this Gateway Hotel that you see here, the upper rooms, or there's upper condos that were actually sold to private owners, because initially there was not supposed to be a Gateway Hotel or any hotel here. It was supposed to be a walking community, and the only part of it that got built was this part of it. Now Castle and Cook, eventually something happened, so Dole Pineapple Holdings actually ended up taking over the town. But it never got built out to its specs. So this is all that's here. It was supposed to be a walking town, and I'll drive you around the perimeter in a little while, where all the other buildings were supposed to be built, the housing. They were supposed to be single family condos, that type of thing. But I think they just figured out that it just was not financially viable. So this is actually where you see the end of the town. I'm going to take you around the roundabout. And out there is where they were supposed to be building. And as you can see from this sign, coming soon, townhomes at Copper Valley. This was all supposed to be built out. And this is what happens when you have developers come in and not really know the area they're developing in. Anyway, I'm going to run into the doctor's appointment, and when we come out, I'll walk around with you and show you the little town a little bit more closely. So I just wanted to show you the back of the town. And so all of these lots were supposed to be built out all the way through till, you can see my finger, over there. And they never were. So it's kind of like a ghost town without actually having ghosts in it. It's sort of it's kind of a funky place, honestly. See, look at all the lampposts and the streetlights. And this is what happens sometimes when developers come in and they don't, in my opinion, really know the demographics of the area or the traffic flows of the area. Over in Sonoma County, I think it's Sonoma County, they're having issues with America Forever wanting to come in and build a town. And what I found in these small little areas is that unless the towns are organically grown, they have issues like this. This, I believe, is almost 20 years old. It's been this way for almost 20 years. So we'll go into town in a minute. So this is actually the town. It's super cute, but it is always like this. I know it's rainy. This is like a really bad day, but let me see if I can see in here. So they have meetings in here. Like I said, it's super cute. Unfortunately, the only time people come here, it seems, is when there are events, because they have like music in the parks with the gazebo, which is super cute. But it's like a ghost town without the ghosts. It's such a strange place. So let's go over. It's going to be rainy, but I want to take you over to the gazebo. Now, there are some like cool little shops, like the barber shop and the copper cellar is really good. So we're just going to go across here. Get rained on, because of course I didn't bring a raincoat. But look how cute this is. This is like the cutest little place. And it definitely would have been a place you would think would have taken off. Just look at this. This is inside the gazebo. The fan is even going in there. And Griff's is a really good restaurant. There's the frog over there. We'll go and see the frog. So where they have music in the parks. But like I said, even on a beautiful sunny summer afternoon, it would still be like this. A ghost town without the ghosts. Because you have to have people that have ghosts. So there's the hotel. As you can see, it's kind of like an antebellum colonial style. And that Gold Dust Pizzeria right there is really good too. We're gonna go over and see the frog. Because this is in Calaveras County, which is all about frogs. So this is actually the gold miner frog, or the copper miner frog, sorry, because this is Copperopolis. So they have these frogs all over the county, and they're inside buildings and outside buildings, and they're just really cool because this is an area where Mark Twain wrote the celebrated, I think it was called the Celebrated Frog of Calaveras County, Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. That actually made his career. It got syndicated all over the place. Let me see if I can go around this way so I can show you that down street. So the town of Copperopolis is very much a intrinsic part of the gold rush history because it produced a lot of copper that was used for the Civil War. And then when things kind of went downhill for the copper market, the silver market, and the gold market, there's not a lot of gold and copper, but there was copper. Obviously, that's why they called it Copperopolis. It just became a rural area, which is what it is now. There's way more to the area than just this little town. I just want to show you what happens. It just ends. There's a parking lot back here. That's the busiest place here. And so this is the back of it. And as you can see, it just goes into hills. Into the foothills. So this is the back of the hotel. This is also a little bit of a trial run for us as we step our toes into going out and filming. Or I should say I'm stepping my toes out and going out and filming for just a YouTube channel. So if you're anything like me, you almost feel like you have to have permission to do it when we don't. So this is actually, these are the spots for the people who live here. I'm going to end the video here. As you can see the background behind me. And of course I'm in the rain. No, people are looking at me kind of strange. The two people that are here look at me a little strange because I'm like out here without anything. It's actually not that cold. It's just a little chilly. But that's it, guys. That was our foray into filming in the outside world. So next time I'm going to take you someplace that is a little less, how should I say, empty. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.